Last Friday, I decided to have a convo with God. I said, Dad, I can ask you about anything. This is my opportunity. I can ask you, how did you make the stars, the moon, and galaxies? I can ask you to play for me a visual of Jesus teaching in the temple. Explain to me the intricacies of the brain between my temples, or why in the world did my friend pull the trigger in his mental? However, that's not why I came here. So let me get straight to the point. Yesterday, my brothers told me all about their conversation with you. About your initial design of men deep within their tissue and bone marrow. I was narrowed like the tips of arrows, and with those same arrows I was pierced to the heart. And saying how would I never know about this until now, because I've searched and find that I'm not in line with your initial design, so I still lie in the lost and found. Wow. Father, can you now tell me what a man is? Please describe what should define me inside. See, I am that son of a gun. Or maybe a son of a son. Son of the son of a son of a gun. A son that never grew up to properly raise a son. So I burn in the center like the sun to the planets. I have no choice but to receive these generations of damage. Generations of madness. Fathers of disaster leaving sons named tragic. Come on. And didn't you give me this man I used the word dad with? And tell me what friends? I was beaten and battered. Bruises were the only companion for me to go home with. I wasn't accepted, completely rejected. Then I said they were friends. I had the dumbest perception. Where are the men, Father? Because I looked at them and I thought they were the examples. They bullied and trampled, left me on the floor to be the butt of their laughters, psychologically destroying me and leaving me to pick up the pieces of what used to be. So what I used to be is now just a shattered fog of a memory. I thought they were men. I thought I was not. Meant to only exist amongst the women because of my weakness. No one told me that a man needed to be a man at such a young age and gain some type of physical fitness. The defense of myself depending on the size of triceps and biceps. Father, where are all the men? If not them, then who would it be? I became what I most despise. See, I gave to others what they gave to me, moving further and further from what I used to be. Or how about a man like AJ? I mean, he was always chilling with Free. They was hot like 97 on 106. I was aiming for that 98 degrees from MTV to BET, Aaron Carter to Sean Carter. Tell me, please, what am I supposed to be? So I went deeper. Deeper into madness just to search out exactly what a man's about. Stepped into complete insanity. I ain't talking about a workout. Lost weight, started rapping and bagging women. Destroyed myself with one in specific. However, she would be the one I would have a couple of kids with. It's sickening, cause Father, you know I now have nothing to show for it. It's like Satan himself had chauffeured it all the way to his dungeon. Looked at me in the eyes, said, open your hands, cause here's the blood of your children. I stared at the consequences of my actions like, what happened? Ain't a man supposed to bag women as much as he can till the factories run out of plastic? Father, please tell me what a man is, so I can be like it. For myself, I barely have respect, because in retrospect, I have never been a man. If you were to call me a man, I would say you're not wearing your glasses. I would buy some Visine. Tears from your eyes should shed at the thought of me being used to describe the word man. That boy must not be in his right mind. Because I have lacked self-control. Familiar greatly though with a game control, which I somehow let take control. Escape real life through this imagined world at any time. So issues I don't solve them, and only a child runs away from his problems. I desire to be a man, but it seems I lack the endurance to take it. My anger and self-hatred have had a few consultations and came to agree that in a short time they will both have me vacant. My character's been evicted. I do love Michael Jackson, but not a fan of that man in the mirror. It has to start with him, which means I would have to finally take a look at me and take some responsibility. And Lord, you know I want to. But anytime I have an opportunity for responsibility, it's almost as if I lack the responsibility to act in that moment and grab it by the throat. Instead, I choke and strangle any hope of maturity and keep feeding these happy meals to the child that lives in me. Disgrace. Hate to lock eyes with the eyes of the face that looks like mine, cause I did a bad job of bringing honor to he, man. Where are you? Do you even dwell within me? By the power of Grayskull, it's as if I've been looking for role models in the gray skulls of a graveyard of old elephants in the room. Little did I know that Simba was heading to his doom, all because he never had a Mufasa. Who knows, maybe Mufasa was bouncing around to a bunch of Nalas. Now that's sick, huh? He was starving his cubs while he was buying her Prada. And that's what I'm supposed to look at as my role model? God, I don't know what to do. I've been trying to figure this man thing out for so long, and it's not working worse than the economy. Therefore, take everything away. I'm not worthy of what you have given me, nor can I keep up with it. I cannot hold it. I will only destroy it. Fumble it as if my hands was dipped in Vicks. I have no grip. I dislike looking into her mother's eyes. I have nothing for the future. I can tell her, a little boy taking care of her daughter. Little brother, no longer looking up to the bigger. I have been removed from my position, proving that I have nothing to give him. Proving that I have nothing to give him. Provided him with such a minimal example. I hope that I am forgiven. I hope that I am forgiven. Feeling like I'm playing catch up with so many others ahead. Running uphill with Feeling like I'm playing catch up with so many others ahead, running uphill with some cement legs, with a knee-crippling fear of not matching up to what has been put in front of me. So why am I here, God? Was I never meant to get it or understand it? Am I meant to be one of your creations, forgotten in the corner due to damage? So leave me be. In that corner, I'll make my home of comfortability with some cozy cups of depression for me and me. I'll be a boy like Pinocchio forever, with my face to the ground in a hole, and just forget me. And then God spoke. Pick your face up off the ground. Now if there's any, that's your first lesson in manhood. To be continued.